You've probably heard it before. You should have kids before you're 35, or your biological clock is ticking. But where does this pressure really come from? And do people realize how it really affects women? This is something I've been thinking about recently, and so I just wanted to talk about it. So the pressure on women to have children comes from a mixture of places. It could be cultural traditions, family backgrounds, religious beliefs, how things are portrayed in media, and of course, medical language. From a young age, we're taught that marriage and motherhood is something that should be achieved by our early 30s. Especially when it comes to childbearing, it's like 35 is the cutoff age for or a fertility deadline. Also, in a lot of cultures, motherhood is tied to like the value of a woman, and we're often asked, "Oh, when are you gonna settle down?" Or let's say you do settle down and you get married, the immediate question is, "Oh, when are you gonna have children?" I'm sure people are coming from a good place and they seem to be innocent questions, but they can carry a lot of heavy expectations with it. I do understand that fertility does decline with age, but it's a gradual decline. It's not just a cliff drop off once you turn 35. The original 35 number, I'm sure, is from old data or old history. And now so much has evolved in our technology that I wonder if that's even most accurate anymore. Today, a lot of women in their late 30s or even early 40s are able to conceive and have healthy children. So I wonder why that number is still held to such a high standard, or it has so much power over us. And sometimes the medical language doesn't really help either. Like terms like geriatric pregnancy, or I think now they call it advanced maternal age, it also doesn't help. Even though we've seen so many women have healthy children over the age of 35, we're still told like, "Oh, you're running out of time." And it's instilled this panic within us and this feeling that I may be running behind, or I need to hurry up and start this journey that sometimes you may not be ready for, whether that's mentally or financially, or you're just not in a place where you're ready to have children. But because of your age, you feel pressured and feeling like, okay, now is the time. It's now or never. And I feel like that really shouldn't be the case. Womanhood should not be defined by when or whether or not you have a child. We deserve to live our own timelines and not someone else's. We should stop defining our worth by our wombs. And our 30s, 40s, 50s, these are not deadlines, but these are decades full of life and possibilities. So if you've ever felt that pressure, whether that's from society or family or even friends, I just want you to know that you're not alone. I see you. But remember, you're not broken, you're not late, you're not behind. That being said, I feel like now I'm in a phase of life where I feel like I'm ready to step into that journey of potentially becoming a mother. I'm not 35 yet, but I'm like almost there. So part of me is feeling like maybe I am running out of time, but at the same time I'm like, no, I think I'll be fine. But it's still in my head. Just from hearing the same thing for so many years, it takes a while to rewire your brain and how you think about things. But one thing that I have never really heard people talk about, or that I wasn't aware of, is once you're on this journey of trying to conceive, is the paranoia that can come with it. So I was on a hormonal birth control, but once I got off of it, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, I'm not on this anymore, so it is possible that I could become pregnant. And I kept thinking almost every cycle that, oh, I probably am, at least in the beginning. You could literally send yourself crazy thinking that any little symptom that you may experience is a sign that, oh, you probably could be pregnant. A mood swing, oh, this is a sign. A small cramp, ooh, maybe this is a sign. You find yourself Googling everything and trying to look up what you're feeling and what does this mean. And you could really send yourself down a rabbit hole. And I find that it's really not healthy. And I was definitely going through that in the first couple cycles. And then I also ended up testing way before you're supposed to. And then when it would come out negative, I would always feel disappointed. And I think after the second time, I told myself, okay, I am not doing this anymore. I already saw the path that I was going on. Like, this is not healthy. Like, you could just really get yourself in a dark place and be filled with this anxiety or anxious feeling all the time. And also getting your hopes up for something and being disappointed consistently. It's just not a good place to be in. So after the second time, I told myself, I'm gonna stop testing. I'll no longer start assuming things. When it happens, it'll happen. But experiencing those feelings really made me think about people who struggle with like infertility, or who spend months and months trying to conceive, or even people going through like IVF and stuff. I can't imagine that emotional roller coaster that you're on every cycle, doing testing, counting your days and seeing your ovulation, and having to wait. Also, there's like this 2-week period that you have to wait to test to see if you're pregnant or not. And those 2 weeks can be really anxiety filled, waiting to see what the result will be. And so I can't imagine going through that and struggling with that. So my heart really goes out to those who are on that journey. But I'm interested to know what your experiences may have been, either with pressure from family. Did you feel pressured by society or friends to have children right away after you were married? Or even if you're not married, do you feel this pressure or this feeling like you have not achieved because you're a certain age and you haven't settled down per se? Comment down below what experiences you may have or how you're feeling. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If conversations like this are something that you're interested in, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. Don't forget to like and share the video with a friend. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.